go. I'm better without you. Shall we have to end this? Baby, we both felt it. Let my love go. I'm better without you. Shall we have to end this? Baby, we both felt it.
You're inside the maze, and we're back with another dose of the Critical Breakdown. It's your girl, Ms. Mofilla, and y'all can see us switch it up a little bit for y'all today, you know what I'm saying? But we also have my beautiful good sis here, the one and only Bia Javier in the building.
Hey, hey.
How you doing? Looking all beautiful
Ah,
today.
thank you. I'm good.
Somebody says you got a little extra glow about you.
Oh my gosh.
That's about, we'll talk about that later.
Yes.
Anyway, I'm so glad to have you here to go over one of my favorite songs of yours and the most recent song I've heard of yours.
Yes.
And boy, when I tell you I gotta go repeat, you understand me? It's your song featuring Lisa Bello, Let My Love Go, man.
Yes.
It's the Critical Breakdown. Let's get to it.
Let my love go. I'm better without you. Said we had to end this.
Now you started off, first verse, pouring out my heart. I say it to Lisa, I say it to everybody that sits on this couch.
Yeah.
I need my coins because I'm tired of y'all taking excerpts from my journal and writing songs about it. It's not fair at this point. I need my coins, Bia.
That is hilarious.
So she
That's so
started
funny.
off with, you know that history doesn't mean anything when you do the same things over and over and over. Let's just stop right there, okay? Because I think we all can relate, right, Bia?
Yeah, absolutely.
Everybody wants to be like, oh, but we've been down for so many years.
No.
Can you talk about how it is? Talk about your experience.
Yeah,
I can talk about mine all
man,
day.
we could go on and on. So yeah, it's very simple, straightforward. Like history doesn't mean anything if the patterns are the same. You know what I mean? And it's like if you're not making the change, it's like if there's no room for growth in relationships like that. So it's
Actions
like
speak so much louder than your words. So you can say I'm sorry 1,000,001 times, but it means nothing if you're not changing.
Exactly. So that's
And ain't
exactly
nobody got time for none of that.
Exactly.
And she leaves on to say that pretty much.
Ain't nobody got time.
Ain't nobody got time, no. She says, so it's goodbye. I'll see you next lifetime. So pretty much she said, ain't nobody got time for that.
For sure.
But I mean, isn't it hard though? Because that's how we kind of get stuck in those cycles.
It's a cycle, yep.
Of over and over again because we can't really just be like, so I'm saying goodbye, peace out.
Yeah, no, it's so hard.
When do you find that strength? How let's say on average.
To be honest, I feel like everybody's different.
Yeah.
Some of us it takes longer than others, but I think like you just reach a breaking point. It's like, yo, when you do something for years, you're like, okay,
There's a point where you're just like,
this is crazy. Like, at this point, this is insanity. So it's like I can't drive myself crazy
Come
anymore.
on, because they say the definition of insanity is
doing the same
thing
things.
over and over again
Yeah.
and expecting a different result.
And you don't get it. So it's like, no.
Somebody get me a glitter straitjacket, baby.
You know what I mean?
Insane, clearly.
No, it's true though. It's hard.
But and then you kind of came back and was just like, because this wasn't our time. I feel like that's the sweetest way of saying, I don't want to fuck with you anymore.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a
It's
very
true.
sweet way of saying
Yeah,
it.
for sure.
But I think that is real in a mature way of understanding. Sometimes connections grow apart, right?
Exactly.
How do you know? What are some of the signs for you when you know it's like, all right, this is not it?
Yeah, I think you'll feel it. It's something that I always say. It's like it's either you're growing together with someone or you grow apart from someone. And so I think with time you're able to see like you just don't feel it. Like when something doesn't feel right, you have to like trust that, like instinct.
Stop. Instincts. Trusting our instincts.
But it's true. It's
I
like
know
you feel it though. It's just we ignore it, yo. A lot of the times we're just like, oh, it's right there, but
And literally, I
ignore
can
it.
hear it in my head saying, you need to go. And I'm like, no, I got 10 more years in me. This is crazy.
you know what I mean? Like, no, that's a long time. Take
And then
it
the
in.
10 years comes and you're like, I should have listened to my intuition back then.
It's so true. No, like
But then, right? Because I feel like your verse literally leads us through all the process that we go through when it's time to let go.
Yeah.
Because then it's like, all right, I need to let you go, all this good stuff, but why you have to do me like that?
Yeah.
That's the final question, right?
you have to do me like that.
Why you have to do me like
Yeah.
that? Talk about some of those experiences. How did you heal from people doing you like that?
Man, that was a long process,
Right?
honestly. Because like people don't realize like when you go through it, it's a lot. It takes you a time to heal. I feel like, at least in my experience. But I was just able to tell. It was like, okay, you know what? I have to like cut this off.
Yeah.
It's time for me to just keep it pushing, you know? But it's a process.
It is a process, because there's some days where you're like, I'm done, I'm completely over it.
And then you're
you
like,
wake up and
"Ah."
feel like, I missed you.
Yeah.
I might want you to come back.
Or you try to like disappear and then they reach out to you, you're like, bro, are you serious?
Like,
what are we doing?
Like, don't even be starting to talk about future memes.
For real, those are not words, but it really be like that.
Stay away.
It really be like that.
But then you go into the pre-hook and say, you say I'm wasting your time, but you give no fucks about mine.
Yeah.
Listen,
that's real. It's so true.
I always have to pause in this moment because I'm getting triggered every episode and I don't understand why.
Yo.
Because people just love wasting your time, don't they? But when you do theirs, it's whoa,
It's
it's
like,
a huge offense.
Exactly.
Right? But tell me, like, I'm trying to figure out how to word this experience because I can say it in my words so many ways. But like, how do you wake yourself up from having your time wasted, not having your time wasted? You know what I mean?
It's
hard.
It's tough, right? Because you feel like it's
This could be it.
It's
This
a
could be
cycle. It's a cycle, but it's like you realize it's like, I don't know. I think as human beings, sometimes it's harder for us to do the right thing or like know what we need to, you know what I mean? Like be with someone that actually values us. For some reason, we're like attracted to the bad. I know it's crazy, but like, I don't know.
It's a thing.
It's a mystery.
I talk to all my homegirls, everything. It's like you can have a long list of people that are doing so good by you,
It's a
and
mystery.
your eyes are focused
On the wrong.
It ain't shit that I ain't doing.
It's
right.
true. It's so
Laser
crazy.
focused.
But it's like, I don't know, I think with time, you have to, at least for me, it's like you have to ask yourself, like, yo, what do I want in my life? Like, where do I see myself 5-10 years from now? Because if this is the same thing, like, I can't, nope, we gotta cut that. It's hard though.
This week, though.
Yeah.
That's the piece. We can easily go, why you do me like that? Or we can stop and ask ourselves, why I do me like that? Because
Exactly.
we just stay true to what we really wanted.
100%.
All those red flags came flying out,
Yo,
right?
it's true. But
Then we go to the chorus.
yeah.
We're begging this person because we can't seem to do it, right?
Yo, like cut me off. Just do it for me. For real.
Let my love go. I'm better. You see, I don't even have to look down for this because this is how much I sing this, okay?
Love it.
Let my love go. I'm better without you. Then there's the ad lib. You. I got that. You got that. Right?
The ad-lib, I love it.
Said we had to end this. Baby, we both felt it.
When you know, you know.
Like, you just described my divorce like back in a couple of years ago. Like,
Yo.
kind of how that conversation went. But no, I think it's mature for two people who have been together, because you know how that infatuation goes. And
It's true.
there's always that person that doesn't want to let go, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes it's both of you that don't want to let go.
But you know you have to.
And yeah, because otherwise it becomes toxic. That magic T word.
The magic T word. No. Yo.
But listen, we can talk about toxicity. I might need a whole genre just on a toxicity topic alone. But I'd rather get into my critique of the week. And this week, we're going over the second verse of the same song. We can only do that here at the Critical Breakdown. By the feature Lisa Bello. And you've seen her on the previous episodes of Critical Breakdown. That's my boo. I love her to death. Now, you started off with the shits and then Lisa followed up, right? And she said, yeah, it's complicated, but I don't want to let it linger, because we just end up bitter. And it's kind of foolish for us to keep on doing this, because clearly you don't see me. We need to end it. Mic drop.
Mic drop.
Lisa, you didn't have to do me like that either, okay? No.
She went in though.
She went in.
Great
But no,
verse.
can we talk about that moment of like when you do try to hang on for too long and then you get to that space where now I hate you.
Exactly. That's what we want to. Yo. That's what you don't want to get to, but unfortunately, a lot of times it gets there. So I think that's why it's like you have to cut it off before we get to the place that we hate each other.
What they say is a thin line between love and hate.
Yo. Okay.
Very thin line.
It's like, yeah, it's a good thing.
So everybody, let the love go before it turns into hate, okay?
I like that.
Right?
That's very true. That's so real.
Now, let everybody know where they can find you, babe.
Yes, so Bia Javier, follow me on Instagram, Twitter, all digital platforms, Bia Javier. You can find all of my music, so yes, Bia Javier.
I'm so glad that you're here, and I'm so glad that you came through finally.
Yes,
and
yo.
she got an extra special guest right here.
Yay!
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes,
So
I'm
exciting.
so excited for
Oh,
you.
thank you.
And we'll be
Appreciate it.
looking forward to the journey when we
Yes.
see little baby come out with a new single.
Oh my God.
Stay tuned.
Yes.
Make sure you're following me though, Ms. Mophila, MZMOPHILA on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Make sure you follow my website, MsMophila.com. And while you're at it, make sure you follow Inside the Maze on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Make sure you hit the like, follow, and subscribe button, and then hit that little bell thing so you know what we're doing all the time, man.
Yes.
It's the Critical Breakdown. Ms. Mophila, Bia Javier, man.
Thank you,
Peace
guys.
out.
Let my love go. I'm better without you. Said we had to end this. Baby, we both felt it. Let my love go. I'm better without you.